writer friends, and welcome to the Right Away After Party. My name's Kath, and as you can see, I'm missing my partner in crime, Nick, who has succumbed to a very nasty flu bug with sinus issues, and she is out for the count. But we didn't want to let the moment pass, and so I thought I would come and talk to you about this book that I'm in the middle of reading, which is so wonderful and it feels so appropriate for these rather uncomfortable times today. It's called The Traveling Ape by Michael Mackay Richards. And we're hoping to be able to invite him onto the podcast so he can actually talk to us about his travels, his experiences, his book, how he put it together, because this is like a young man's lifetime work. He has visited 155 countries of the world. I believe the United Nations says there's 195. So he's not far off. He's a very lucky man to be able to do this. And at the same time, he has decided to share what he's learned on his travelings. In fact, he says here, what traveling nearly everywhere taught me about humanity, geopolitics, and happiness. That last word is what really calls to me, and happiness. This is telling me that he has been, so I'm going to get this whole book, his perspective on what the world looks like. Is the world happy? Is the world sad? Is the world a good place? Are people good? Are people bad? And he is, let me just tell you a little bit about Michael. He's a global economic and political research analyst from London, UK. Prior to this, he completed graduate and postgraduate degrees in politics and international relations from the University of Bristol. He now travels with his family. So he's also a certified meditation instructor. That might be interesting to have another podcast on the great effects of meditation and how that can change our life. But that is something for another day. Right now, I am moving on because I want to tell you, you don't have to get into all the geopolitics to enjoy this book. It's a dip in, dip out book. And you can pick and choose where you want to read and what you want to read about. And me, I had to say, I confess, I wanted to start off in part 2, which was entitled Humanity, There's More to Celebrate Than Lament. I love that word, lament. More to celebrate. And right here on chapter 6, this is what got me so excited. And I had to text him and say, you know what? Your little blurb at the beginning of chapter 6 gave me so much hope. And now I really want to share that hope with you. The title is Most People Are Nice. And he says, seeing the world for myself makes me confident that humanity isn't doomed. A small proportion of the world's people are messing it up for the rest of us. I think that needs to be read again. A small proportion of the world's people are messing it up for the rest of us. That is food for thought. And as the book goes on, he says here on page 148, I've met people from almost every country on earth. And you know what? The negative view we hold about others couldn't be less true. One of the most emphatic takeaways from traveling nearly everywhere has been that most people on the planet are nice. Most people are good. And he writes the word good in italics, meaning he wants to stress it. So, my darlings, The Traveling Ape, you can buy it on Amazon or anywhere you shop for your good books. By Michael. Yes. Oh my word, Nick, where are you? Nick, I miss you. By Michael Mackay Richards. And hopefully we can bring him onto the podcast and interview him and ask him about this process and what made him write this phenomenal book, which can be one of your armchair books if you like, if you're and you don't want to travel, he actually says that Americans are one of the least traveled people. Maybe it's because our country's so big and we have so much to look at. Who knows? Anyhow, Nick, get better. I miss you. And friends, come back because Nick's going to come back soon for sure. All right. Keep writing, whatever you do. Keep writing a little bit every day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.